Spencer Lee, the Olympic silver medalist. This match being wrestled at 59.5 kilos. All right, Christian, put your seatbelt on and let's go for some kind of ride.
The countdown's over. The match we've been waiting for. It's finally here, Shane. Spencer Lee, Masanosuke Ono. Let's get it.
Spencer Lee at the senior level is record 38-1, 25 tech falls, 2 pins. Of course, Spencer Lee with that great strength. Ono, pretty powerful himself, but really relies on that speed.
Spencer's gonna wanna get inside, wants to wrestle out of an underhook, inside control. You see that hard collar tie. And this is kind of the B game from Ono. This underhook there. The World Championships was a lot about the snaps, but there he goes to that underhook and gets the 1 on the step out.
Gets the 1. Confirmed by the Matt Sherman, 1-0 for Ono. Ono, 19-3 senior level record, 11 techs, but he is a different kind of monster at 61 kilos, 13-0, 9 tech falls, and at that weight class, he's outscored his opponents, Christian, 120-6.
Unbelievable point scoring potential. Leg attacks, gut wrench, chest wraps. He's really got it all.
Spencer Lee with an underhook. Hard hand fight early on here, 1 minute into this first period.
You see that collar and ankle from Ono. He said he learned it watching YouTube and FloWrestling clips of Cael Sanderson.
And he's been with Cael Sanderson training at Penn State.
Absolutely, and that underhook he modeled after Chikaev of Russia. That right side ass. How do you know if you're gonna work your snaps, your underhook? He said, no plan ever. Whatever I feel.
In his corner, pair of 3-time national champions for the Nittany Lions, Bo Nickel and Zane Rutherford. And he's gonna get another point. And are you a little bit surprised that he's been the guy really controlling the ties against Lee?
You never know. I mean, that was the thing, Shane. We didn't know how this clash of styles and power was going to work out. We knew the underhook would be a factor here, and so far, it's been the difference in this match. Ono's been able to get to that right side underhook twice, and he just gets low and drives. That was more of the game plan we saw him utilize against Marcus Blaze at the U20 World Championships, getting to that underhook.
He beat Marcus Blaze en route to that U20 World title. Crowd making some noise, trying to get behind Spencer Lee, who is down 2-0. Inside of a minute left, down to 50 seconds here in this first period. There's a collar tie from Ono.
A lot of respect from both, really. You know, Spencer Lee is kind of lauded for his fast starts, getting after his opponents, and he's had a hard time creating those openings. The hand fight of Ono has been really tough. He's back, there's a high crotch.
A fun flurry right here as they wrestle on the edge. And that is going to be another point for Ono, confirmed by the Matt Sherman.
Sometimes you'll see that called grounded. The rewarding Ono for the initiating the offensive attack from neutral there. And that's why he got that point.
Spencer Lee falling to Rei Higuchi of Japan 4-2 in the Olympic final. Lee had been dominant, had outscored his opponents 29-8 en route to that Olympic final. He's down by 3 in the final seconds here in this first period. Our main events here on FloWrestling Night in America. Ono will take that lead to the second.
Great start for Ono. Tom Brands is giving it to the whistle, and here comes a red or yellow card already. He did not like that 1-point call. And I think that's smart. I think Brands is trying to create a little bit of an atmosphere here.
Absolutely.
Let Ono feel that a little bit. I don't think that's all about just giving it to the official. He's trying to create a moment.
100%. 2024 was the coming out party for Ono. Won that Japan National Championship. That run to the world title, he outscored his opponents 55-2. 55-2, and it wasn't against just anybody. Zaur Aguev, the Olympic champion, he beat Vito Arujau. And then U23 world finalist Ahmet Duman from Turkey. One of the more dominating runs in recent memory.
It's the greatest senior level debut we've seen since Sadulayev in 2014. Rarefied air from Ono.
Spencer Lee looking to get on the board. 3 step-out points for Ono. And there is passivity on Ono.
First one, not on the clock yet. Look for that collar and ankle there, right side collar for Ono. Now looking to drag. This is Spencer's position here, Shane.
2-on-1. Look at Ono. He's got the hands locked around Spencer's head. And now...
2 hands on the head there.
So that's a point for Spencer Lee. So a caution on Ono. 2 minutes left.
Takedown for Lee puts him in the lead, Shane.
He'd have that 2-point takedown, the highest point move. There you see Bo Nickel, the 3-time national champion for Penn State.
Spencer takes a peek at the clock, 1:39 to go as he fires that right-handed sweep single. Coming up empty.
Goes back to an underhook, tried to anyways. Oh, there is Ono dropping in a single leg. Great defense from Spencer Lee to keep it a 3-1 match.
Literally no one in the world did that to Ono this year. He scored every time. He either finished or got one. Great defense from Spencer Lee. But that's not going to get it done here. He's going to have to find a way to get to 2 points, 2 more points.
Up to this point, this has been a very tactical match for Masanosuke Ono. Now a chest wrap position, front headlock. You said it, Christian, 50 seconds left, but if Lee can get a takedown, he would win it on criteria. It's getting late for Lee. We're down to 40 seconds.
Gonna need some combinations here. One shot probably won't do it. Needs to create a flurry. Get Ono off balance. His position is so good. Another shot from Lee.
And Ono, really nice job to circle back in, but to the center. Shot by Lee. Down to 15 seconds. Lee trying to pull this one off. Lee looking for something big. Ono able to clear the tie. And there is going to be another point for Spencer Lee. Another caution on Ono. But he leads it 3-2. And 3 step outs for Masanosuke Ono as he knocks off Spencer Lee 3-2.
Your winner by a final score of 3-2, Masanosuke Ono!
I would say this, Christian, sometimes it's not always pretty, it's got to be gritty, and that was a good example of that.
Absolutely, great grit. Relied on that underhook, relied really on positioning. He did not break position. He did not give a single opening for Spencer Lee, who creates openings better than anyone in the world. It was a masterpiece from Ono, and for someone like Masanosuke who blows everyone out, winning that close, that's kind of a statement on its own, Shane. See a lot of respect there between Spencer and Masa. Take a look at how he scored. He's just got under him with that underhook. He's got crazy power here, leg drive, and he stayed under in a way that Lee couldn't really ground himself.